Hey Courtney, how you doing? We have Courtney Chen with us. Just here to talk about photography and digital makeup in general. So, just tell us a little bit about how you developed an interest in photography. Or did you like photography growing up? How did you find yourself into photography?
Well, thanks for having me today. Actually, I had a great appreciation for art, but back in the days, I mean, I'm 43, so back in the days, photography was not such a phenomenon like today.
Yeah.
Transitioning over to in the 2000s when I got married, my wedding was spoiled in terms of the photography. So that's how I actually got the interest in photography. It might sound cliche-ish, right?
Yeah.
But most persons to say, shoot, as accurately as possible. But I'm a believer in shooting as accurately as possible. Majority of my post-production work is actually color correcting.
Yeah.
Although you set the white balance in camera, but cameras nowadays aren't accurate, even if you set it as a neutral white balance when you go inside of post, because of how Lightroom or Photoshop interprets the colors of your camera. It will be off, maybe a shift to magenta, green or whatever. But majority of what I do is really color matching. So a lot of times persons don't understand that when you have a skin tone that's blue, it's a creepy type of look. It's something more fit for like a horror movie. But sometimes, when you have somebody, they look dead, but everybody's, they post it on Instagram and everybody's like, wow, this is beautiful. But the eye will tell you what is the correct color. When you see something that appeals to you, and you can warmer tones in terms of the reds and the yellows,
Yeah.
Magenta and whatever they call it, in the yellow tones, right. So those are the more pleasing type of tones that you would normally use to get a nice skin tone. I have been familiar with digital makeup for many years. In terms of lack of having a professional makeup artist. So at that time where, sometimes the cheekbones, sometimes you shoot and then everything looks flat. And then you wanted to have, contouring in terms of they would use the makeup to, straighten the nose, to have a highlight, So you'd have to go into Photoshop at that particular time and probably do frequency separation, which is one of the ways.
Separating the color and texture.
And the texture of the skin. And or to do frequency separation, or you have another thing called dodge and burn.
Yeah.
So that's where you darken areas that need to be darkened and give highlight to the areas that need to have highlight.
So, is digital makeup the same thing as retouching, or how is digital makeup different from retouching?
No, retouching is to me is changing a specific characteristic of the skin.
Yeah.
But digital makeup is adding color. Makeup is a part of adding color and probably some type of texture, whereas in retouching is to clear up imperfections and to remove blotches and all that type of thing from the skin.
Earlier you said that you never cancel shoot because a makeup artist is tardy.
No.
So you use digital makeup to do these corrections most of the times.
In some senses yes, and in some senses no. I have had clients where they come and they want a natural look. You have Rastafarians who don't wear makeup at all, and you have people who are Christians who are against makeup, so they just want that look. And you have persons now who, they didn't do a good job, and I would have to use the digital makeup to enhance, to fix, because that's what their end dream was, to have their face contoured and everything.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a dialogue with the client to find out what is it that they are looking for.
So doing your look or research at looking at other photographers' work, do you believe that digital makeup can enhance Jamaica's photography industry?
If done correctly. Let me just stray a little bit from the point. A lot of persons, right, they can shoot, they can edit, but they can't see color.
Yeah.
And if you have a monitor that is not calibrated in terms of what it sees, what you get, and if it has a tint, and a lot of persons using cheaper monitors, but they will spend a lot on the computers and all the gear and not calibrate the monitor, so the colors is off.
Yeah.
So even if you can shoot, you can edit and do everything, and the colors is off, whatever you're editing, the output of it is not going to look good. So as long as you have everything calibrated, the colors, the white balance, the editing style and everything, and done correctly, it can be amazing.
So basically, doing digital makeup correctly can put Jamaican photographers amongst the world's best.
Well, I think that Jamaican photographers are the world's best and probably even supersede a lot of persons abroad. The thing is that in Jamaica we don't have a lot of these locations that they have abroad. We don't have the lighting conditions. Our temperature is always is either extremely hot or rainy, and we have to do everything in one day and balance off and do everything with less gear than what a lot of these persons have. So I do think that we're on our.
So where do you see photography and digital makeup in the next 10 years, 5 years on?
Alright, to be quite honest with you, I think it's the end of photography and the beginning of the digital age. Everything has become automatic now. If you look at some of the familiarities with these apps, they put up the phone to their face and then you can actually have makeup put on you, with these apps.
Yeah.
So it's something that is already there. So I think going on next 10-15 years, photographers might not have a job.